So I asked all you machine freaks in the comments, if you read the comments, to help me find a clutch for this thing. A couple people replied. Some of the clutches were wrong. I think I found one that possibly could have worked, but it came with the clutch basket and stuff, and added expense that I don't want to pay. I just want the plates. But another guy responded and said they're Honda clones, take it to a Honda dealer and maybe they can match it up. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that it is running though, I'm going to do something about this chain. This chain is loosey-goosey. But it doesn't look like I need to remove an entire link yet, because it's got plenty here on the threads. And I bet you it's double that. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen up this nut over here, free it up, and then keep track of how many turns I do on each side until we get the correct tension. So on this thing, it's only got one nut on each side. Usually there's two nuts so that once you set your tension, you have the other one to lock them together so that they don't move. Well, this just has a lock nut, or this just has a lock washer and a regular washer. So what I'm going to do is take that lock washer right out, and I'm going to replace it with another nut. So that way we have two nuts on here and this thing won't budge. Because what's going to happen is this axle is going to move a tiny bit, and then these nuts could lose tension from that lock washer, and then they could move. And I want to say the hell with that, and I just want to do it right. Instead of going and buying nuts, I'm just going to tap my own. I'm at mark 3. So I'm at the same spot. Chain's still too loose. And do a half rotation. That's feeling pretty good. Not too tight, not too loose. And we have tension on everything. So now I'm going to go ahead and tighten the tensioner nuts that I've made. See, the lock nut's tight, and we're at about 2.5. Come over on the other side, and we're hitting 2.5. So we're good there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the plastics on. Before I put all the plastics back on, I just want to show you the welds on this thing. It's absolutely beautiful. We got spatter, we got lack of fusion, we got everything. You look right here, you see a whole bunch of spatter along there. And then lack of fusion, I mean undercut, holy crap. Beautiful. I hope the engineers took the piss poor welding into account. Only one last test to do. That's right. Take it out for its first test drive.
With my 3D Machines touch, I got this sucker to start first kick. far so good. With this light being green, I haven't really tested out my brakes yet. The thing sounds like a goddamn bucket of bolts, though. I'm trying to figure out where the vibrations are coming from.
Way off.
This is where I see what this thing's got. I gotta be on the lookout because this thing's super illegal. I wanted to make sure the bike wasn't starving for fuel, so I pulled the choke out, and it did stall out, so she's running pretty good. So far, I'm not really disappointed. I'm just really shaky, like the thing's putting out vibrations like you wouldn't believe. Your hands go numb, your feet go numb, but it's definitely an adrenaline rush. Look at that wrist action. I can't believe I didn't fracture my wrist on this ride. State troopers love to sit here on the right by the tower. So I had to make sure no cops were in there. Sure enough, we're clear. So I don't know, I start saying something about the speedometer, but it looks like I just missed the rain. This is the road we raced Nate's KTM 300 and my Raptor 660, and I beat him, and everybody had all sorts of dispute about that video. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check that video out. Even with all the vibration this bike puts out, it still manages to go straight when you take your hands up. I tried for the life of me to get that front wheel off the ground. So after the ride, I'm extremely satisfied with my purchase, even if it does have fake radiators. The clutch just doesn't have it in it to get that front wheel off the ground.
That's it.
But my question to all you machine freaks is, should I start motovlogging? Let me know in the comments below. We're definitely going to take this thing off-roading, so stay tuned for the next video. 3D Machines out.